better guy isn't just about following the rules. It's also about being extra cautious, extra careful, and ensuring that you have your 100% attention on the road while driving. While taken casually by many, distracted driving, where a driver is looking at his phone, having a snack, or just admiring the scenery, is a cause of a significant number of fatal accidents. In that context, ensuring that you're driving with full attention at all times and avoiding everything that takes your attention away from the road is extremely important. In this edition of Hyundai Be the Better Guy, we'll tell you all about the things that you should and shouldn't do to drive in a focused and distraction-free manner. It's a sorry fact that the roads in every country, and in India in particular, are strewn with perils. In addition to road hazards which are beyond human control, there also are irresponsible drivers who flout rules and cause danger not just to their own lives but to others' lives as well. But you have to be the better guy and keep an eye out for danger so that you have enough time and margin to make up for their mistakes as well. Remember, while driving, you have to be careful with not just your own driving but also keep sufficient margin for others' mistakes as well so that you can be safe. And to facilitate that, you have to be eagle-eyed and alert at all times so that any untoward incidents could be averted effectively. So let's start and see how we can counter the peril of distracted driving and make our roads safer for everyone. Keep your eyes on the road at all times. Avoid talking unnecessarily with your co-passengers, especially looking at them while doing so, even if it's through a conversation mirror. Also, don't let stuff like trying to find things in the car, fiddling around with controls or menus, etc. distract you. Make sure that if there's something that's distracting you, you pull over at a safe place and deal with the issue at hand properly before getting back to driving. Keep both your hands on the wheel at all times, except when you're shifting gears or controlling some other essential functions to ensure complete control on the car. This will endow you with the capability to tackle an emergency if ever it arises. If a hazard in the form of an obstacle, animal, or vehicle presents itself all too suddenly, and you have to perform a quick evasive maneuver, you won't be able to do it unless you have both your hands on the steering wheel. In that context, avoid incorrect usage of the steering wheel as well. Set your seating position up before you start with a bend on the elbow. Don't sit too low to allow for good visibility. Do not hold the steering wheel incorrectly, like from the top, bottom, with one hand, sitting too far away, or using rotary knobs for ease of use. Prepare before driving. Before starting your car, adjust your mirrors, seat, and music and set up any navigation systems. This way, you can avoid fiddling with things while driving. Holding your cell phone or making calls using it while driving is not just a distraction, it is one of the major offenses. You should keep your phone away and should never use it for taking calls, reading messages, using social media, or any other purposes while driving. If you have to use your phone for telephony, make sure it's connected to a proper hands-free system which is acceptable by law. If you must send a text message or attend to other matters, pull over to a safe spot and stop the car before doing so. If you wish to use your phone for navigation, mount it securely in a place where it's easy to look at, doesn't make you take your eyes off the road, and doesn't cause distraction. Using a phone for navigation when it causes distraction is dangerous and illegal. So make sure that your phone is mounted securely at a point where you can glance at it occasionally without losing sight of the road. You should not be holding any food items such as burgers or other eatable items which can reduce your control on the steering wheel and attention on the road. If you feel like eating and drinking, take a break and get refreshed before you get your hands behind the steering wheel again. By no means should you be smoking while driving. Not only is smoking injurious to your health, when you do it while driving, it keeps one of your hands engaged, making it unsafe to drive. Additionally, if ever a burning fragment of the cigarette falls inside the car, it may cause further distraction or even panic, leading to an increased chance of an accident. Do not try to reach out for controls in the car while driving. For example, trying to adjust manual mirrors at the other end or browsing through menus or settings on the touchscreen. While driving is something that can make the steering wheel turn inadvertently without your knowledge, causing an accident. Getting distracted by happenings on the road or on the roadside like a mishap or by some beautiful scenery can be dangerous. If there is something that catches your attention or interest, make sure that you slow down, pull over carefully before having a deco. While driving, your focus should always be on the road. Take regular breaks. If you're on a long journey, take regular breaks to stretch your legs, refresh your mind, and refocus your attention. Some cars like this one come with attention assist system, which are a great help to know when to take a break, and by all means make use of these systems. Avoid multitasking. While driving, focus solely on driving. Do not try to multitask by helping others, maybe taking care of your child, grooming, looking at the vanity mirrors, or doing other things that can take your attention away from the road. Be the better guy and educate others. Talk to your family and friends about the dangers of distracted driving and encourage them to avoid it. Finally, some modern cars come with voice commands which can take care of a lot of functions using voice. Set the temperature to 23 degrees Celsius.
Setting the temperature to 23 degrees.
This reduces distraction by helping drivers change the settings or control a specific function in a hands-free manner. These features are very helpful in reducing distracted driving, and if your car has such features, you should by all means make use of them. Remember, driving requires your full attention at all times. Driving in a distracted manner can be extremely dangerous and you should avoid it by all means. By following these simple tips, you can drive in a more focused manner and be the better guy, ensuring your own and others' safety.